an honor to have a family, both spiritual and natural. I'm grateful. Amen. 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 Today we'll be talking about the purpose of faith. The purpose of faith. The purpose of faith. So we're giving out a lesson. And I actually open up with me to Mark chapter 11, verse 22. I want to say this to you because sometimes we don't understand that our rewards, the accolades, all of those things are not earthly things. Some people speak that men might hear them and people might hear them.
Amen.
And they try to satisfy the hearts of people. But then there are some people who speak on behalf of God. And men may never like it. People may never pat them on the back. But God, who is faithful, will reward them openly and abundantly.
Yes, Lord.
Some in this life perhaps, and if not in this life, in the next. And there is a next. I want to ask you to continue keeping in prayer an issue that's before our state Senate right now. The gay rights, marriage bill, whatever that is. Pray for Bloomberg, who is not even a state official, going up, campaigning for this. Pray for Como, who is trying to push this issue, our governor. Pray for the state Senate, pray for the state assembly, and pray that God would send them wise counselors who would influence them to do the things of God. I want to share this with you because sometimes we think we are disconnected or distant from what happens. These kinds of things bring judgment to a nation. So I want you to know that this is not some simplistic thing that you're distant from. There are things that will happen because God does not like that kind of thing. Righteousness exalteth the nation. Right? But sin is a reproach to any man, any people. So I want you to know when we begin to protect and advocate for sin, then we will find that that same sin will bring about repercussions. We cannot be the silent, non-praying church. And please don't tell me, because some people, well, they have a right to let live. Yes, you have a right to sin, but I'm not paying my taxes to get you to sin. I'm not spending money to help you to sin, to protect your sin. Listen, I believe in human rights. I believe that everyone should be protected based on human rights. But I'm not protecting perverse acts. That's the difference. And so again, I pray that you would put up before the Lord this particular issue that they will be voting on probably Monday in the state Senate. They need one more vote. Just one. Not 10, not 20, not 100. One more vote. All they have to do is convince one person to vote that. And you're going to find that this will become law in New York State. And you're going to find that judgment, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be next week, but I'm going to tell you something, it will come.
Absolutely. Amen.
Let's get back to the lesson, the purpose of faith. Years ago, when this ministry just began, I had what they call faith builders classes, wherein which we had people come from all over the city and also the tri-state area, people coming in from Jersey and perhaps even other parts that were coming in to build their faith. And so we were teaching certain lessons regarding that, and some of those lessons you read today in our discipleship books and other things. Well, there was one guy who had come in And he had said, well, at the time I was Elder Owens, Elder, I'd like to have a lunch with you. And I want to talk to you about some things. And so I said, sure. So we made an appointment and we went out for lunch. And as we went out for lunch, he came with a big portfolio. And we sat in a diner in Brooklyn. And he pulled out the portfolio. And in the portfolio were pictures of mansions in Connecticut and in other places. And he began to tell me how he was placing or applying his faith to obtain these mansions, because this is what he wanted. And I sat there, and the whole conversation, the whole lunch was about him showing me what he wanted to apply his faith to. And I sat there perplexed, puzzled, because I don't believe that that's the purpose of faith.
No, not at all.
The purpose of faith is not an individual wish list.
No.
It's something far different. And we're going to get into that today. So put your hearing ears on. Over the many years of my Christian walk, I've heard and seen people proclaim and desire to use their faith for a varied number of things. Some of those things seemed legitimate, while others seem to be totally out of context with biblical faith. You have come to the understanding that many have not gotten an understanding of what faith's purposes are. And so they allow the carnal mind to dictate the application of their faith. It is my objective in this lesson to receive from the Holy Spirit and deliver to you God's purpose for faith in your life. Again, faith's foundation. The first thing that I want to establish is that faith has purpose. And it's not just some generic force that does any and everything for any and everyone. I'm tired of Oprah Winfrey and others sponsoring books telling you just believe in your inner self.
All right. That's right.
Just believe in the force of the universe. It's something much more than that.
That's right.
All of the secular self-help gurus are telling people to believe in themselves and others people. Yet this is not biblical faith. For biblical faith is centered in God. Not centered in people, not centered in things. It's centered in God. It is God who responds to faith, causing the manifestation of what you are believing and not yourself or other people. The foundation of faith is God and not some generic force that anyone can tap into to accomplish their purposes. Again, the purpose of faith is not to believe in oneself, rather God alone. I have faith in you. No, I don't. I have faith in God.
Amen.
I have faith in the God in you. I have faith that God can do this through you.
Amen.
Mark 11, verse 22 gives us the key regarding who to have faith in. It reads, and Jesus answering saith unto them, have faith in God. Not in the mountain, not in your strength, not in your studying abilities, not in your knowledge, not in this, not in that, not in your artistic ability. To have faith in God alone. It is He that we must apply faith to. Understanding who our faith is founded upon will help us establish its purposes. Since God is the foundation of our faith, then our faith must be built upon Him, applying only those things that He, the foundation, will support. God does not support everything.
Amen.
I hear so many people, I believe God for this. He doesn't support that. The foundation doesn't have it written in there.
Amen.
You only should build upon God those things that God approves.
Amen. Amen.
God's will and your faith. There are many things that faith can do. Yet its purpose is to birth the will of God in the lives of His people and in the earth. Your faith is meant to demonstrate God's glory. When you're healed, it demonstrates God's glory. When you're provided for, it demonstrates God's glory. When you are delivered, it demonstrates God's glory. It's not to demonstrate your glory. It's not to demonstrate who you are. It's about God and His glory. His glory in providing healing, delivering, sustaining you, even in difficult and vanished times. revealing, resurrecting, etc. These things are God's will. Some will ask, what about my will? Or the me factor, because we become a nation of people of me, a world, a church that's full of me. When will I get my chance? What about me? Faith is never, ever about me or about you. Although God uses your faith to accomplish things, faith's purpose is not about you or your will. Rather, it's God for His will regarding everything you attempt to apply your faith to. I love Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane. Father, nevertheless, there are some things that I would like. I don't want to go to the cross. I would like to just save people without dying. But nevertheless, not my will. But I will apply my faith to go to the cross to allow your will to be accomplished in my life. Your faith is purpose to do the will of God. For in the will of God, you will find that your faith is a strength. Jesus understood this fact and He made a statement in John 4:34. I just put this to it, that speaks of Himself doing the will of God. It reads, Jesus saith unto them, my meat is to do the will of Him that sent me, and to finish His work. My strength, my substance, what sustains me, is to do the will of Him that sent me. It's not to do my will. It's not to do something else. It's to do the will of Him that sent me. Hallelujah. Meat gives you strength, similar to faith. Your faith is to be applied to do the will of Him that sent you. Your faith is not intended to be directed by your will, rather God's. Many need to renew their minds on this particular point. Much of people's faith has not been working because of this particular point. Their faith is in their will, and they try to assign God's will to their will. God, this is my will. Just agree with me. Just agree. God, this is the best thing, God. I know that you are the great mind that has been there forever. But God, there's some things that I know. Don't you hate it when kids tell you, but you don't know. Wait a minute. How old are you? How long have you been around? What are your experiences? How can you tell me that I don't know? I've been through that mountain pass before. How many times have you even looked up to it? Wow.